welcome to the first installment of the SpecsRated podcast. I am the awesome one, Mr. RevJAwesome himself. Joining me is the spectacular Spexter76, and
Hello,
of
everyone.
course, the wonderful B Golden.
Hi.
So as I said, this is technically our first podcast because we may or may not, but most definitely did have technical difficulties, which everyone will, of course, blame me for, even though they aren't my faults. But we are here. This is it. We have been promising, and it is officially happening. Our first podcast is here for y'all to be able to sit back, listen, enjoy, yell, complain, whatever it is that makes you whatever it is that allows you to get through the day. So welcome
Very
everyone.
nice.
How are we all doing today?
I
I'm doing
am
well.
just peachy.
Just peachy.
Just peachy.
Yes.
And then that's it, just right there. That is the podcast. B is peachy. Oh. I can't even get over the peachy now. It's just
What? What's
Peachy.
wrong with the peachy?
who the fuck is peachy nowadays? Is this
Me.
2021 or something like that?
Okay,
Hi.
have we
Oh, I'm
not
peachy.
met before? Do
No,
you
we
not
haven't.
know that I
Hi,
am
I'm
stuck
Mr.
in the
Awesome.
90s?
How are you?
I'm golden, thanks.
Love it. But yeah, so we kind of figured for our first podcast here, being that, I mean, some of y'all may have seen us stream, some of y'all may have not, just happened to stumble across us on mine, possibly
sorry.
someone else's YouTube page. If you did, yes, we are sorry. You have now fallen down a rabbit hole of eternal darkness that you will never be able to pull yourself away from, but it is 100% worth it at some point in time or so. That's what they say.
Yeah,
On
yeah, we
On
do.
that note, we have decided, being that this is the first actual official podcast, we would kind of give you an intro. We'd tell you a little bit about ourselves, kind of give you some background on us, who we are, why we are, what we are, and what kind of led us to this point. And from then on, we will talk about the important stuff. Look forward to our second podcast where we dive into the true political differences between George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and that dude that flew the kite. Wait,
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's not
Well,
our show?
No.
No.
I think
No.
I think that's your other one.
Oh, okay.
That's
Y'all,
not this one.
don't forget in your free time to tune into the history of the United States as it was meant to be told by RevJAwesome. But we'll get to that in a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's not the one that you're working on with, the cast member that's a Canadian.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about that. Mr.
Yeah.
Canada himself, the great Spexter. So I'm guessing every other podcast will involve the important things like video games, the world around us, and all that truly matters to us and other people.
I think that's about
Word.
right.
Bam, we got it. So I think that's pretty much enough out of me for right now. I'm sure anyone who may actually be still listening at this point is pretty much done with hearing me. So I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Specs himself, who will start us off with some questions, like I said, kind of giving us that background and history of us. And feel free to start with B so we can hear other people talk now.
Wow. All right, then. So, B, let's hear a little bit about yourself first.
Like what? Just like my gaming history?
Who
Yeah, what got you
is
in-
B Golden?
Yeah, who is B Golden? What
Who
got you into
is-
gaming?
What got me into gaming? Well, child of the 80s. So started playing Commodore 64 at my neighbor's house and graduated to Atari, which was actually at our house. And then from there went to NES. Went to NES and Super NES, all that jazz, latchkey kid. So come home from school, play video games, entertain ourselves. I didn't really actually get to play all the time because I was the youngest and I had two older brothers. So I only got to play when one of them got bored with it or had to go do homework. So yes, always player two my entire life. I have never been
player two.
Wow, screw you.
If y'all have not seen, head over to Specs' page. The two of them have been playing It Takes Two live on Twitch, where, of course, B can continue her run as player two as they awesomely traverse through that game.
Yeah. It Takes Two is a fun game, and we're almost done with it.
So close.
So close. But yeah, so just continued with NES. I did have a PlayStation 1 at one point, but never really got too into it. Just played basically, I think, Twisted Metal, like a lot.
We're going to time out here real quick. Be not, throwing our ages out there, but it was just called a PlayStation back then. It wasn't a PlayStation 1. For all y'all listening, when it first came out, they weren't like,
it was just the
we're
PlayStation,
start with
but
this PlayStation 1 and carry it on from there. I got to throw that out there.
Right. And I've already aged myself by saying that I played a fucking Commodore 64, okay? So there's that.
Half of the people that may have stumbled on this page are now Googling, the fuck is that Commodore 64?
And I'm not talking like the remake thing that you can still buy on Amazon. No, I'm talking like the original. So yeah, PlayStation and meh. But like I said, never really got too into it. I enjoy cheesy, relaxed games like Animal Crossings, Mario. The thing that I really liked about Mario was that it was cartoony looking, which appealed to me. And they were difficult levels, but they were levels that someone my age could still beat. So they weren't like crazy difficult. Although now, if I go back and play the original one, I rage very easily and don't understand how I beat them when I was younger. But that's a whole nother story. So yeah, just kind of worked my way up in games. Wow, that is a close-up of your phone, Rev.
Wrong camera.
Wow.
It's in the other camera.
Anyways, I have a Sega? I did not have a Sega. I had a Game Gear.
Nintendo all the way.
I had a Game Gear because I remember I was super pissed that my brother got a Game Boy for Christmas and I did not. And then years later when the Game Gear came out, I got that. But we never actually had a Sega. But yeah, so been a gamer forever. High school, my friends and I would go to our friend's basement every day for lunch and play Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64. So we were late returning back from lunch every single day. But
nice.
Yeah, my after prom party was gaming in Kevin's basement once again. And now I play PC, Switch, and Xbox. Pretty much in that order.
Okay.
Started PC in high school with Doom and Heretic and LAN parties and all that fun stuff.
Good old Doom. I think we all played
people
that.
People are now Googling what the hell is a LAN party.
Exactly. I will let you guys read about that. So, yeah, now I'm an adult.
Freaking be golden.
Yes, an adult with adult responsibilities during the day, but by night, I am B Golden.
She running around with that cape on, saving her city. No, wait, that's something else.
That's the wrong one.
That's something else. Yeah.
We don't.
You're getting me confused.
Right
yeah,
Yeah.
No, not on the first episode.
Exactly.
So
All right.
I
So
am going
No,
to
hold
turn this
on.
back to no. What?
So you stream on Twitch. What made
Yes.
you get into Twitch?
I wanted to be one of the cool kids.
Like the one showing off his arms over there?
Yeah, like that one.
Okay.
The Mr. Ego.
Okay. Okay.
We just
So
call me
last
Mr. Awesome, but it's okay. Go ahead, continue, please.
Yeah, far from it. But okay.
last year, 2020, beginning of quarantine, isolation, all that stuff. But well, a little before that. But Rev said that he was going to start streaming on Twitch. I had no idea what it was, but I wanted to support a friend, so I signed up for it, started watching his streams, and it all just kind of progressed from there. And now, a year and a half later, here I am streaming on Twitch also. Never thought I would, but I enjoy it. A lot of it is the community and the people that you meet. Like sometimes when I hit that go live button, I literally just looking for people to talk to. And I'm going to be gaming anyway because that's what I do. So might as well go live and see if anyone hops in chat that I can chat with.
Very good. Very good.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Rev, what about you?
Pretty sure people are still tired of hearing my voice. So what we really want to know right now is who is SpecsRated?
Why it over to me right now?
Because the world wants to know. The world needs to know. It's on their brains. They say, "Who
I
is
don't think
this
so.
amazing Canadian?"
Yeah, he's not that amazing.
Nah, he's pretty amazing. Don't let him fool you.
No.
Look,
Just
you're,
a
you're
normal-
right up there on like Team Awesome, man. See the three people in these panels right now. These
These
panels over here.
Camera
That
angle.
is Team Awesome. We are the ones that are out there just awesomely doing what we do. And anyone who has stumbled upon us, again, we apologize immensely. But anyone who has stumbled upon us, they want to know who is the amazing Specs.
Yes, who are you, Specs?
Well, SpecsRated is just a normal guy that likes to game after work. Let's see. Started off really early gaming on a Commodore 64, believe it or not. Playing Below the Root. From Below the Root, went to Track and Field, Pitfall, and then there was one called, I believe it was called Boulder Dash, where you had to do puzzles, and I really enjoyed that game too.
No, that's what foreign people say. Ah, Boulder Dash.
I was gonna say, wasn't that a game show?
That too.
I think that word has been used in like every plausible context out there. So
I think so.
it's probably a game, a movie, a TV show. Yeah.
After Commodore 64, after I learned it and destroyed a few controllers back then.
What? No.
I was lucky enough to get the regular Nintendo with my brother. After begging our parents to get us one, we came home from school one day and we had a Nintendo, and hey, the rest is history.
Ooh.
Mario all the way, Duck Hunt all the way. And then
Stupid dog.
The dog was cool.
No, the dog laughed at me, and I tried to shoot him.
Anyways, from there, eventually got a Super Nintendo. My brother and I, we basically had every single console you can think of. He even went outside the box and went away from Nintendo and got I believe it was a Sega Dreamcast.
I love
Neo
that
Geo.
system.
I didn't have that.
Dreamcast was freaking awesome, and it had some amazing games. I always forget about that system. Dude, the Spawn game that they put on Dreamcast? Ooh.
And then from there, I got into PC because of Call of Duty. Call of Duty was my main game for the longest time, and that's the one reason I started building PCs, was to play Call of Duty first-person shooter. And I was in a clan, my very first time playing Call of Duty. I was in a clan, and we did pretty well. We were actually competitive. And then, yeah, it just grew from there. And now I'm on Twitch, and
Killing
I really
it.
enjoy it. No, I'm not killing it yet. We're working on it, though. We're working on it.
He's killing it with his Mario Kart tournament every Sunday. So if y'all have a Nintendo Switch, you have Mario Kart, you like racing,
Yeah, come
and you
kick my
like the
ass, it's all good.
200cc, y'all should come join Specs' tourney every Sunday at some random time, which he's about to say right now.
11:30 a.m. Pacific, going to 12:30 Pacific. Or sorry, 11 a.m. to 12:30. Sorry.
See, something like
Yeah.
that.
What
Yeah.
he said.
I'm still foggy from everything else, so it's all good.
That's all good.
And Rev, what about you? Let's move it to you. As you're checking
Yes,
out your phone
Mr.
again.
Awesome.
By the way, your skeleton's moving in the background.
I think your air just kicked
Fan,
on.
Yeah. Fan, AC, all that jazz. Look! Blackbeard sails again. Now that camera can't even see the... I just realized that this camera can't even see the friggin' flag sailing.
Very cool. Cool effect.
All right, so as I stated, I am RevJAwesome. I like long walks on the beach. I like going for swims. I like hiking, reading. I like to play video games. I mean, it may come as a shock, but I enjoy. Wait,
This isn't Tinder.
my bad.
Wrong thing.
Wrong video profile. Whew.
Yeah, wrong video
Y'all
profile.
supposed to stop me sooner than that. My bad.
I was kind of interested, so I wanted to kind of let you keep going a little bit. So I wanted to hear.
Oh.
But yeah, wrong thing.
Yeah, wrong thing. Okay, so back to the freaking amazing SpecsRated podcast. So as I said, I am the awesome one, RevJAwesome.
Allegedly.
Damn it be. Not allegedly. It has been proven. See? Right here. Look. It's in the name. AWEsome. Awesome. See? Right there. You can't say it's wrong when it's right.
In his own mind.
That's all that matters.
Clearly, RevJAwesome.
Jawsome.
Listen here, B. Jolden.
All right, continue.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Anywho, if we're
So
all
how did you start
again,
gaming? How did you start getting into gaming?
Many moons ago, I received a box. And I didn't know what this box was. My mother gave me this box. And I said, thank you, Mother. And then I proceeded to open this box. And on it, it said, Nintendo Entertainment System. And I said, damn, what the hell is that? And then I opened it up, I plugged it in, and I fucking died
And
in Mario.
addicted.
No, I died.
And
I
you
walked
turned
up
it
to
to channel 3.
I walked up, yeah, I did. Yeah, after having it on the wrong channel, and then I turned it to the right channel, walked up to the damn Goomba, I died. I said, this is my life, and it shall be.
This is my life.
Oh, but yes, I started. I didn't really mess around too much with the Atari. Never really got into the Commodore. It was all. I don't know what it was. I just was never really introduced to it. I didn't have the friends that were playing it. Never really got the hands-on, got to see it. And like I said, it wasn't until my mom actually gave me a Nintendo Entertainment System for Christmas or birthday or something like that, most likely Christmas, that I experienced this for the first time, and I saw it, and I just said, dude, this is fucking amazing. Like, this is everything. I need this. I want this. I want more of this. And then I found the freaking Legend of Zelda, and as you can tell by several of my tattoos, it just been on since then. I mean, I have always been a Nintendo fan. I've stayed with Nintendo. Zelda is just my main franchise. Anytime he has shown up in another game, hell, I played that one Sonic World game because it had a Legend of Zelda level that I just played over and over and over again. The one that they put on the Wii U or whatever. But yeah, so
Okay.
I found Zelda on the NES and I ran with it. The concept of it, the open world, the dungeon crawling, the progressing from level to level, acquiring this one item that you need to move on to the next, like this had just become everything to me. I found Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, which was just a completely different style of game, and it has since become my favorite Legend of Zelda game, and it was one of the most difficult games I have ever played, which quite possibly started me on the trend of just wanting to play games that are extremely difficult. And if y'all, again, sorry for stumbling upon us, but if y'all have not seen any of my streams, what I tend to do is just play whatever game it is I'm playing on the hardest damn difficulty. Picked up Resident
Because
Evil.
he's psycho.
Hey, he dies a lot.
Picked up Resident Evil Village the other day, and because I pre-ordered it, it unlocked the insane nightmare mode difficulty instantly. So I don't have any weapons, I don't have anything leveled up or progressed like normal people do. I just jump into the hardest freaking difficulty and play through until we beat it. I will spend hours dying at the exact same spot only to eventually beat it and just feel this level of accomplishment knowing that, fuck yeah, I did that when I was not supposed to. And we have done this with many games. Alien Isolation was another one. We ran through that on nightmare difficulty. I had no freaking clue what was going on with that game, but we figured it out and we beat that damn thing. Which, aside from Legend of Zelda, Alien Isolation become one of my freaking favorite games. But yeah, so The Adventures of Link kind of turned me on to the true difficulties of what games could be, because that one was just so much more difficult than anything I had played before. And then as everything progressed, I continued with Nintendo's. I got my Super Nintendo, I got my Nintendo 64. I strayed away momentarily when I got a PlayStation, then went right back to Nintendo 64 and freaking rolled through with the GameCubes. Did pick up a Dreamcast at one point, like I said, because that thing was just freaking amazing. And by that time, I was really heavy into wrestling back then, and they were putting wrestling games on the 64. All the ones made by THQ were just freaking amazing. And then they dropped like Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast. I'm like, all right, I gotta have that.
Can I just say real quick that the GameCube was an amazing system, because the GameCube is what introduced yours truly to Luigi's Mansion.
Ah, yes. One of the funnest games ever.
Yes.
But you know what else the GameCube gave us?
What?
The freaking Wind Waker. It's got to be like my second favorite Zelda game. The one where you're sailing in the boat and the water's just covering the storyline to that, and like where Hyrule was, and like relation to the world that you're in and how everything's intertwined. And dude, that one like full on freaking dragged me in. Like the first time I actually got down and saw it all, like that far into the game, I was just like, what the fudge? But I didn't say fudge, I mean, like, it was just this whole freaking thing, and it was amazing, and I loved it. GameCube all the way. Now I gotta go buy a freaking GameCube. Anyways, that's a side note.
Now you need another one.
Yeah.
So do I.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh wait, I have all the Luigi's Mansions on the DSs. Never mind.
But yeah, that was kind of what really did it in for me, And then, Specs, we're going to swing back around to you because you kind of forgot to answer this one. But covering the the whole idea of streaming, life had been kind of getting me down a couple years back, and I was watching YouTube, of all places, go figure. And I stumbled across this streamer by the name of Ryukar, and I know nothing of him. And this is back, when I was really starting to play the Mario Maker game. This when the first one was still out before they were even thinking about the second one. And I started watching this guy, and he's playing this level. He's playing this difficult ass levels. And I'm like, all right, this dude is awesome. A, he's awesome in the damn game. And B, like, he's just playing the hardest stuff, which instantly just screams to me, going for the most difficult uncleared levels. And I started watching more, and I started learning more, and I started learning about, the live streams and Twitch and this, that, and the other. And I said, well, shit. that seems like a thing I might be able to kind of maybe think about maybe somehow maybe doing one day, you know? So I kind of jumped over to it and started looking into it. And then B here, who I've known for a good, 60, 70 years, something like that. We were in one of our normal yearly rendezvous where she's like, hey, how are you? Is everything still peachy? And I'm like, what the fuck did you say to me? Like, yeah, so peachy.
Everything's so peachy.
It's so peachy, it's watermelony, I mean, so. And so we started talking, and, kind of like she said, I was like, hey, I need you to go check this out, give me a follow, just kind of hang out on my streams for a little bit, see what it's all about. If you can kind of give me that, that view and then the support, it'd just be freaking awesome of you, which she has done. I'm pretty sure she's the one single individual who has been in every single damn one of my streams. One day I'm going to stream just a quick 2-minute stream just to be able to not catch her because she'll be busy working or something like that. And be like, bam, you missed one.
You would do that too.
Damn it,
That's
baby.
just rude.
Of course I would, but I won't. Just know the difference. But yeah, so and honestly, just having watched Ryu there and just kind of feeling like, hey, this is something I could do. Like like I said, it was just one of those rough points in life where I just wanted to do something. I wanted to just kind of get out there, and it just seemed plausible. So I started going for it. And my first ever stream was done with an Xbox, a laptop, no cameras, no me talking at all, just playing Ori and the Blind Forest, which you can see if you go ahead and scroll down through my YouTube here. Like, that video is still on here. I'll never delete it. Shameless plug. Always with the shameless plugs, because it's never shameless if it's awesome. So, yes, that one's still on there. And honestly, I thought about deleting it, but it's just the memories of it. I'm like, dude, that was like my first live attempt at anything. That's gotta stay. But yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
since then I've come long way. It's only been like a year, and then I've met some like amazingly freaking awesome people, like the Specster over here. I think I remember which way to point. Um, I mean, that guy stumbled upon one of my streams one night when I was playing Mario Kart. He said he was thinking about doing a Mario Kart thing. And like I said, now every Sunday at a time that he's about to say right now,
11 a.m. Pacific.
He does.
12:30 Pacific.
He does his own tourneys, and y'all are always welcome to come join, race, kick butt, sit back, chill, relax, whatever it is. Like, he'll be there on Sundays. Definitely come check it out. But yeah,
Me too.
Oh yeah, and of course B will be there. But yeah, he said he was thinking about doing it, and it's just even funnier now that I'm sitting here trying to plug your tourney, talking about the conversation.
You started it.
Well, I know, but like I'm talking about it while talking, or I'm plugging it while talking about the conversation where you first said you were gonna start it. It's just It's funny to see it come full circle like that. But I mean, and really getting off the topic here, but really, I mean, that's all it was. It was just that point in life where I needed something and stumbled upon something and just really felt I could do it, and it just watched myself go from there to here now.
Okay, I have a question for you, Rev.
Ah, shit. I mean, yes.
Since you're Mr. Awesome, Mr. Nintendo, Mr. Zelda, all that stuff, what got you into PC?
PAX.
I didn't hear it. Like cut out.
PAX.
PAX.
No. So, all right, and that goes back to the whole streaming thing. So, my oldest son and I, and this was December 2019. It was all before COVID and everything had hit. And I had already started with the streaming. I had done the Ori stream and everything like that. And I knew I needed a PC. And I'm looking online. I'm like, okay, I can buy this little tower. I can buy this. I can do whatever. I just need a basic something. And then I saw PAX was coming through San Antonio. And I'm like, dude, that's freaking PAX, man. Like, we got to go. And my son's all super excited. He's like, yeah, let's go. Let's check it out. So we go there, and then we're looking at all the different PC games and all the different, gaming rooms and different panels, and people are talking. You got the cosplayers there. They're just freaking awesome. Love those people. And then, everyone's sitting around. They're playing games. And then we go out down to the main floor, and we're walking around. And I see this this one table that just draws my attention. Mind you, big screen TVs. People are playing the Fortnite. I got people over here playing Brawlhalla. I got people over here playing Hello Neighbor. Like, you know, I remember all this different stuff. But yeah, Tiny Build had their own little setup there. It was friggin' awesome. I got a lanyard from them too. But then I see this one table, and then there's one section with some tables in it, and it's kind of small in comparison to some of the other stuff. But the lights catch my eyes.
RGB.
Yes. Yes. And I say, dude, we gotta walk over there. We gotta go see what that is. And we go over there, and we just see the
Was it like the angels, like?
It was. It was like, oh! And I'm like, dude, and I'm just drawing. I'm like something out of a freaking cartoon, like Pepe Le Pew catching the fucking scent or something, or Wile E. Coyote with the drooling. Like, I'm just floating across now, going towards it, like trail of drool behind me, and then I land in front of this massive tower that's like water cooled with the freaking lights and the fans. It's got the AMD sitting in it. I mean, this thing's just this beautiful monstrosity, and I'm like,
monstrosity.
the hell is this? To me, it's still a monstrosity. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, is this like some NASA bullshit, or is this something I can have, you know? And I start talking to these people, and they're telling me the different components and everything, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can do that? Like, me? Have you met me? Because I don't think I can do that. You know, and they're like, no, dude, you can't. You just gotta do this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, I understood like 4 of those words, so I think I stand a chance here. So needless to say, I went home and I started doing my research. I started looking into it, found a couple buddies that were, you know, really into the whole PC build and everything like that. And I just started buying the pieces. I'm like, all right, I need this, and this, and this. But this won't work, but I can do this, but blah, 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 blah. And then I pieced it all together, and I had a buddy come over. Now, my first build here wasn't nearly as much me hands-on. I had no freaking clue what I was doing. I was there the whole time. I was, you know, helping in any way I can, but like, he was more hands-on. He walked me through it. He showed me how it goes together and gave me that knowledge that I just never had, where now I actually feel confident. Once I get past this, I end up building a whole nother one. Like, I have no issues being hands-on. But in that moment, I felt like I would have been the damn monkey trying to stick the square peg through the round hole. I'd be like, why my PC no work? Fucking throw the thing, you know? I mean, like, I didn't want to take the chance, especially after all the damn money I put into it.
It'd be a lot of money back then.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, I really had him. You know,
Don't pull a B.
Yeah. I'm really thankful for him. He helped me out. He taught me a lot of it. Now, you know, like I said, I know what's going on, how to do it. But I'm telling you, like, PAX was my be-all moment. And at this point, I was already streaming, or at least what I thought was streaming. You know, I mean, it was me, B, and my oldest son hanging out watching me play video games, which, you know, isn't too much different than what I do now, except, you know, I theoretically had the ability for other people to watch back then. You know, but no, jokes aside, you know, it's just one of those things where it was like, I'd already started it, and I went to PAX, and like that just opened my eyes to this whole other aspect. And now, I mean, honestly, I own them all. I got the Switch, I got the PC, the Xbox is in the kids' room, I got the PlayStation. I still play PlayStation because I got the damn VR, and I freaking love the hell out of that, plus a couple other PlayStation things. But yeah, y'all know I'm on PC more than anything nowadays.
Cool. And B, what got you into PC?
Well, like I said, I played a little bit of PC in high school with friends and that, and then got away from it for a really long time. Didn't even really think anything of it. I still played console the whole time though, and then it wasn't until Rev built his PC and started playing all these PC games and streaming them, so I was actually seeing the games that he was able to play on PC, and I was like, well, fuck, I want to play these games like Dead by Daylight, Alice, were some of the clinchers for me. And so I ordered a cheap-ish gaming laptop off the internet, got it delivered, hooked it up. I had a couple extra monitors here because MIT.
This woman's rocking like 6 monitors, y'all. She's got like 2 laptops, 6 monitors. Friggin' ridiculous. Puts me to shame.
Yeah, okay. So I'm still rocking the laptop though, but it has been upgraded a little bit here and there thanks to someone. Specs.
No.
And so yeah, it just kind of kept going from
Which,
there.
if we're going 6 degrees of separation from Mr. Awesome, it's thanks to Specs via thanks to me, because you've met Specs through me, through my stream. So you're
Why is it always gotta come back to you?
It's always
You
gotta be a
gotta
full
really
circle,
make
right?
everything come back to you.
Not everything, but now the term "come back to you" does come back to me, because I kind of started that whole term back in 1642.
Okay, well, yes, let me just point out real quick that Rev is the one that well, I randomly got a text message one night that said, hey, do me a favor, go on Twitch and follow this guy, Spexter76. He's playing Mario Kart. And so I did because, why not? And next thing I know, both Rev and I are playing in Mario Kart with this Specs guy. And it was the first time I had ever played Mario Kart on 200cc. And we finished playing the game and left it. And I ended up calling Rev, like, practically in tears, was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh.
That was the most insane racing I have ever played. And so every single night from then on, for a very long time, I would
7.5 years.
sit. What?
7.5 years.
Yeah, 7.5 years.
Something like that.
I would sit in my recliner and play Mario Kart on 200cc Grand Prix, and just to try and get a little bit better. I can still kind of hold my own in Mario Kart tournaments, but if you like watching people rage and if you like the F word, then definitely come check it out, because the redheaded temper does shine during Mario Karts.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Along with everybody else's temper that we just can't see in here.
Yes, and I
Except for
have
me.
been known
I have no
to
temper. I never rage.
to make up very, very comical sayings while racing.
Fucking monkey
That,
train.
yeah, that's very true too.
Fucking monkey train.
Yep.
And I think I was the one that came up with bullets up the ass.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Yes. Go me. So yeah, thanks for that, Rev, because now I can play Mario Kart 200cc.
You're
So
welcome.
thanks, Rev, for making me follow Spexter.
Aww.
You're
Aw.
welcome.
Would you get off your phone, Rev?
Yeah,
I'm
really.
doing a thing. The world needs to
Well-
know about the podcast.
We're doing a thing.
Yeah, but you're talking. That's not important to me right now.
Wow.
See what we
I
gotta
mean,
deal with this guy?
I
Like,
can't
holy
really
shit,
say too
what do we
much. I've
do?
been sitting here playing Animal Crossing the entire damn time.
What?
Nice.
Damn it, B! You do not play Animal Crossing when we're trying to film a podcast here.
Too late, because pretty sure I just did.
Did y'all ever watch
Okay.
Doctor Who?
What?
You ever watch Doctor Who?
Yeah.
So one of my favorite doctors is actually Peter Capaldi. And there's this one scene where he's talking about how he doesn't sleep, and he's telling him, and I can't remember the name of the woman he's talking to, and she asks him when he sleeps. He basically, and mind you, I'm paraphrasing here, it's been far too long, but he basically says what he does is he just sleeps when other people are talking. That way he can just wake up when it's his turn to talk, because that's what's important.
Wow, that sounds exactly like you.
You see
Yeah,
why he's my favorite doctor.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
the connection now.
That's insane.
Mhm.
And
How
that's
awesome would
such a
that be
Doctor
to
Who
have a
thing.
conversation with someone and then to just sleep when they're talking and wake up when it's your turn again, so
Oh,
that
yeah,
way you
yeah,
can
yeah.
just talk
No,
more
not a
about the
problem.
important stuff? You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of what I do with you now, B, but I mean.
That's legit.
Alright. So, Mr. Spexter76, let's get back to the fact of what you avoided there, and that is how you actually got into the whole concept of streaming, wanting to be a streamer,
Yes.
and getting us to where you are right now.
Let's see. First
And-
of all, streaming.
Time out, real fast. I'm not really picking up a lot of boots or A's, so we're gonna need some more of that, eh? So start
No.
telling us what you're on the boot, and just
No.
kind of see where it goes, eh?
Come on, eh?
Stop being a dickhead.
I want to give you all the Timbits, eh?
Stop being a dickhead.
Tell me
dude.
what you're a boot, and
I'm
I'll give you
sorry.
all the Timbits, eh?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna mute you guys.
Sorry.
But we love you,
Jackasses.
Specs. Don't mute us.
Hey, you're my favorite Canadian.
I'm your only Canadian.
Be that as it may.
What got me into streaming?
Well, yeah, that's what we just asked. All right, I'm
Wow.
done.
See what I gotta deal with here?
Oh.
Like, really?
You better be pointing at him.
I'm pointing right at my camera.
Yep.
Okay.
So what got me into streaming? Pretty much just like you, I was on Twitch and I'm like, people are watching this one person play a game and interacting back and forth, which I thought was pretty cool.
Hmm.
I started streaming when I started becoming a little more introvert instead of being extrovert, which I was a long time ago. I just thought it was cool that you could actually start a community or meet people, in fact, by playing video games. When I started, my main goal was just to make a community, which I think we're doing pretty good on so far.
We
I'd
got
like to build it
really
up a
good
lot
community
more.
going.
So we can have sub events and stuff like that. I would like to say that.
Hey, smile
I'm in
for
it
the community.
money. Oh, wow.
So professional, guys.
No
When
kidding.
the hell did I ever say I was professional? The community needs to know what we're doing.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And yeah, the streaming aspect, I just like meeting people, and playing games together. When I found you guys and we started hanging out playing games, it opened a whole new world of gaming for me. Not just
Whole
playing
new
solo
world.
games.
Sorry.
Dear God, please don't do that again.
And can I just say what else we brought to your life? The
Awesomeness.
The
fact.
shit,
Well, besides
say
him,
the
let's
shits?
leave him out of this.
the shit that I have to deal with on a daily,
No,
nightly
The fact
basis.
that everybody can see you right now is what we bring to the table, because who convinced you to turn your webcam on for the first time ever?
That's
That's
true.
right. I
Very
didn't even
true.
think about that. If y'all do happen to go to Specs' Twitch page there, all of his original streams were all no webcam. I completely
No
forgot
webcam. Even though I
about
had the
that.
webcam.
You
I
had
just never
it.
turned the sucker on.
But that's where that whole introvert setup comes from.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't want it on.
And then
But
you guys
yeah.
forced me.
We did. We were hanging out in Discord one night,
Right.
the three of us playing games, and Rev and I had our cameras on, and we were like, Specs, you have a webcam. Turn it on. You've had it, you said, for like a year now, and
Pretty
you've never
much.
turned it on. Turn it on.
It's like I
It was
always say,
$100
though.
just sitting there.
If people are willing to look at my ugly mug, man, you're golden. Well, she's golden.
I'm
You're
golden.
spectacular.
There you go. All right, so back to the topic. My goal for streaming is to build a big community where we can all hang out, play, those Monopoly board type games like Pummel Party,
I can Detroit your ass.
So you can Detroit my ass, yep.
Dude,
Which you
she
can find on
ganked
Rev's
all his
stream.
keys. Y'all go check that video out. Like, we were playing through Fumble Party, and B out of nowhere was like, hey, you know how many keys you got? None. Boom! Yanked them all.
Pretty much. That was a shock and a half, not gonna lie. Yeah, I just want to meet people, build a community, and just continue gaming. And if we make it bigger on Twitch, so be it. Although I am starting to think about leaning towards YouTube. Not for videos, for streaming.
Oh, okay. You know, I've thought
Just
about
saying.
it.
Saying.
I'm kind of in between the two of them right
it's
now.
a thought, because I'm looking at the process of Twitch, and it's like, I don't know if they're going to be around much longer.
That's the one. No, wait, that was Mixer. Someone bought out.
Yeah.
Someone tried buying. God, who the hell? I just read that. Someone tried buying Discord.
Oh,
and they got
yeah,
shot
Microsoft.
down. Yeah, and Discord was
Microsoft
like.
tried buying Discord.
Yeah, Microsoft
Yes.
tried buying Discord, and Discord was like, no.
Not
Oh,
right
wait
now.
for it. Oh yeah.
Didn't hear a thing.
Nothing. Nada.
I did.
Nada. Your Dr. Pepper's all silent. People had that, and again, sorry to y'all that stumbled upon and lasted this long, but people are sitting there like, wait for what? We didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck did she
There was nothing
do?
there.
Well, they could see me opening the Dr. Pepper.
What if they
Sorry
were
that
looking
my mic
away
did not
because
pick
it's
it
a
up.
podcast? What if they felt, hey, I don't need to watch because I can hear because it's a podcast, and the important part is to listen.
That's true. Well then,
Hmm.
okay, everybody, I opened a can of Dr. Pepper. Sorry, my
Thank
mic did not pick
you.
it up.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh, ah.
Oh.
All right, so I told you what my goals are for streaming. What about you guys?
Rev, go ahead.
Ditto.
Okay.
Basically the same thing. Meet
Well, see?
people,
Three
find
peas in
people
a
to
pod.
game
Look,
with.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna just cut right in because I have a tendency to do that. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know where, but it's always gonna happen. And these two are fortunately used to it, so it is what it is. But the reason I say ditto and the reason B is saying basically the same thing right now is because we stumbled upon each other and created this Team Awesome for a reason, because we all share that same desire and that sameness of community and just finding others that want to play the games, want to share the games, want to see the games, want to hang out. We got the Discord, which you can find, I know for a fact, on my Twitch page as well as my YouTube page should have a link as well, but it's the Island of Awesome, and it's where we just hang out and bullshit, and sometimes we play games on there. We share a bunch of random crap, and it's
Remind me, I want to talk to you guys about something after this.
remind me to remind her that she wants to talk to us about something after this. But yeah, and it's all kind of building towards what Specs was just saying. It's that building of that community and those people with similar interests and likes, and we.
I think we're doing a pretty good job with it so far.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
We have some great people so far. Great being one of them.
That would be great.
And
White
just-
26 for anyone that cares to go check her out. She streams some awesome, fun games. As a matter of fact, right now, which probably doesn't help, but you can go back and watch the VOD. She is playing The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Just have to throw that out there because it's The Legend of Zelda.
And because it's Great White 26.
Well, yeah, but it's also Zelda. I mean, it's like a win-win-win. Can I
But
meet
yes, so just finding people, and even if it's people playing games that aren't their specific style, I think that we just have a blast when we're all playing together. Like, no matter, like, I'll be the first one to admit that FPS, not my strong point, never been good at it, but I've been trying to practice and trying to get better at it. And the horror games that we all play together are just amazing, with the jump scares and the screams. And sorry that I've gotten a little bit better at Friday the 13th now that my PC's been updated over the past year.
It happens.
Well, you didn't really complain about it, but Rev was the one saying go back to old B. But I mean, Old B was the one that pulled you out of the car like 3 or 4 times
Well,
in a
yeah,
row when
but
you
I
were
could
trying
also
to
get
escape.
away from old B and win the damn game. Now you actually be killing us and shit. Like, come on, quit getting
That's
good.
kind of the point.
No, it's not the point. Quit getting good.
Okay. Hey, I've never claimed to be good at games. I am just there to boost your guys' self-esteem.
Go back to that. Stop doing that thing where you win.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, so I guess that pretty much covers us well enough as to who we are, why we are, what we are, how we are. And as for when we are, you can catch us every week here on my YouTube channel, possibly Bees, possibly Specs. I will definitely keep you all in the loop, depending on, you know, what they plan on doing with theirs. But I know for a fact here on the RevJAwesome YouTube channel, you will catch our weekly podcast. So I do want to thank y'all, anyone who has actually made it this far into the thing and still stuck around. Like,
You guys are troopers.
seriously,
Hell yeah.
I'm going to start making awards. Like, you made it to the end of the podcast? Like, here. Like, you know, this is for you. You deserve this. Y'all.
We're going to have a hidden like sentence that they have to write down so we know that
Right.
they actually made it past 25 minutes.
Seriously.
Ah, damn you skippers, you won't know.
Oh. But yes, you know, definitely thank y'all for hanging out, listening to who we are, why we are here. And like I said, you know, going forward, we're really going to start getting into more relevant topics. Like I said, George Washington. Wait, no, not George Washington.
No.
That's the wrong
Nope,
podcast. No.
Nope,
We're
not
gonna
Ben
get
Franklin
into the
either.
whole
Justin
JFK
Trudeau.
thing.
I mean, sorry, not
Wait,
him either.
No, not JFK.
No.
No.
Not Trudeau. No. Wait, what were we talking-
Hanson?
No,
No.
oh,
this my
hell
Hanson
no, this is
podcast?
not your Hanson podcast. No, we're gonna start
Oh, my
doing
bad.
the true crime stuff. That's what. No, wait, no, it's not true.
Oh,
crime.
wait, no.
That's your
that's
other
this.
podcast.
Yeah, that's my other one.
Yeah. Damn, what the hell is our podcast even about? Okay, so check it out. By the
Video
time
games.
y'all like make it back next week to check out the next one, we're gonna know what we're doing here. You know, we're gonna have an idea. It's gonna involve video games, and
No,
it's
we
gonna
won't.
involve things.
And stuff.
And stuff. Look, we got like 3 things already. There's video games, there's things, and there's stuff. I mean,
Yes!
what else do you need, right? Nailed it.
All I'm going to say is thank you for watching, guys, and see you later. Hopefully.
And,
Be golden.
and Specs may or may not be with us next week after having to do it himself.
Yeah, we
He's
don't
probably
know about
looking for
that.
his trophy. Oh. But as always, y'all are awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out, and we will catch you next week.